Hey, Maddie, did you start the popcorn?
It's going right now. Is the movie ready to go?
I'm just waiting on you guys.
Zosha, are the rooms cleaned up?
Yeah, we're just finishing Amelia's room.
Thank you. Yaya, are you helping?
Yes, Cheeseburger Cat is helping too.
All right, well, when you're done cleaning up, put your jammies on. It's movie night.
Hello and happy Christmas in July. This is Mommy.
What's up, everyone? I'm Daddy.
Hi, I'm Zoshi and I'm 7 years old. Hi, I'm Amelia and I'm 5 years old. And this week we watched The Polar Express.
Warner Brothers Pictures put out this animated film in 2004. It's rated G and has a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes. Some other kid-friendly films they put out around this time were A Cinderella Story and Racing Stripes.
This movie is about a boy who on Christmas Eve wants to stay up late to catch Santa in the act of putting out gifts. But after falling asleep, he's woken up from a train that pulls right up to the front of his house to bring him and other kids to the North Pole. That train is the Polar Express.
Some familiar voices in this movie. The conductor, Hobo, Santa, all of these characters are voiced by Tom Hanks. Our girls knew this voice instantly. Who is it?
Woody.
That's right. Tom Hanks is the voice of Woody from the Toy Story franchise. He also plays Scott Turner in the movie Turner and Hooch, and he is Geppetto in Pinocchio. Hero Boy is voiced by Daryl Sabara. He plays Junie Cortez in Spy Kids, which is a movie I know Daddy and I loved when we were younger.
Oh, yeah.
The steam engine conductor is voiced by Michael Jeter, who is Mr. Noodle in Sesame Street, and he is Norm, who's the clown in Air Bud.
Know-It-All is voiced by Eddie Deason. He has some voice work in SpongeBob, Dexter's Laboratory, he's Mandark, but most grown-ups might know him as Eugene from Grease. The director of this movie is Robert Zemeckis. He's made one of my favorite movies of all time, Back to the Future. He's also made Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Forrest Gump, and then he made the Christmas Carol movie with Jim Carrey.
All right, girls, as always, did you learn anything from this movie, Zosha?
No.
What about you, Amelia?
No.
I can agree with that. This movie was a little bit harder to get a lesson from because the story is very straightforward. What about you, Daddy?
I did learn something from this movie, and it's to have strong faith. We believe in a lot of things in this world that we can't see, like the earth being round. We can't see that the earth is round, but we believe it. There's a lot of historical events that happen, and we just trust that they have happened because they're in books and somebody has said, hey, these things have happened. We also believe in love. We can't physically see love, but we have faith in each other, and we know that love exists, and we love each other more than anything else in the entire world. So I guess the lesson that I had is just have strong faith. If you want to believe in whatever you believe in, just believe it with all your heart.
So, if a train pulled up in front of our house right now, where would you want it to take you, Amelia? Florida.
Where in Florida?
Lady's house so I could see Lady and Mika.
Aw, that sounds like a wonderful visit. Zosha, where would you want the train to take you?
To Florida's Fairfield.
To Florida's Fairfield. That is a hotel. Why do you want it to take you there?
Because at Lainey's house they have dogs and I'm allergic to dogs. So I wouldn't want to sleep at somewhere else so I can also see my friends.
Fair enough.
Yeah, know your limits.
Know your limits. Daddy, where would you want that train to take you?
Unfortunately, right now it's very hot, but yeah, I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom for a day. I'd like to go to Magic Kingdom just to have fun, get myself a chicken and waffle sandwich, go on some rides, go on the new Tron coaster.
I was going to say, you have to ride Tron.
Yep. Where would you want to go, Mommy?
I would also have that train take me right to Walt Disney World Resort. I think if I had one day, though, I'm going to Epcot this time because I need to ride the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Okay.
We haven't stepped foot on that yet.
So with addition to that, what beverage would you want to be served, Mommy?
I would want specifically Bona Beef's chocolate milkshake. Very
Okay.
specific. I don't know why they make the best milkshakes, and that is what I want for my treat.
That's a good pick.
Amelia, what would you want?
A cookie crumble frappuccino.
Ooh, yes, she does like the cookie crumble frappuccinos. We get them without the coffee.
How about you, Zosha? What drink would you want on your train ride?
I would want the frozen pineapple passion fruit lemonade Starbucks refresher.
So
Very-
specific.
That's a new drink, too.
Yeah, that's a summer thing that they got going on right now, and it was delicious.
Daddy, what will you have?
Well, since I would be in Magic Kingdom, I would get one of the best beverages of all time, and it is the I Lava You float. I would want that to be served.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not in Magic Kingdom yet. You're on your way to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, but I could have whatever I want on
This is true.
on
This
this
is
train.
true.
You guys all wanted Starbucks and Bona Beef. I wanted a I Lava You float. I could have whatever I'd like.
This is true. This is true.
This is a magic
Your
train.
statement was, though, since I'm in Magic Kingdom.
On my way there.
Mommy, who is your favorite character from this movie?
My favorite character was the conductor. I enjoyed him. I liked his manicness about him and how he was like, we're almost late. We need to be on time. And he just keeps pulling out his little, like, pocket watch. It was a good time.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite character as well as the conductor. He's just trying to keep everyone on time. And I feel
schedule.
like, yeah, I feel like, you know, you're very scheduled. However, I feel like when it comes to trying to get people out of the house on time, it's always me. I know that you are typically getting the girls ready, so you have yourself.
I'm the last to get ready.
But I also feel like I'm the one that's like, we got to get ready at this time. We got to get ready right now. So, yeah, the conductor is my favorite as well. Amelia, who is your favorite character from this movie?
Santa's reindeer.
Santa's reindeer. Okay, they're in all of like probably 7 seconds of this movie, but if that's your favorite characters, then I
It's a
can't.
magical part,
Yep,
so
I
it's
can't-
okay.
I can't deny you that. Zosha, who was your favorite character?
Billy,
Billy, Lonely Boy. Okay, why do you like Lonely Boy?
because he made friends.
He did make friends. It's very heartwarming because when he gets on there, he is known as Lonely Boy, and eventually he's just Billy.
So speaking of Billy, he's part of our next question. So there's a part in this movie where he's carrying around a present, one of his presents from Santa, but you don't know what's inside of it. I want to know what we think was inside of it. So, Mommy, what do you think was inside this present?
It's so hard, but I want to say something along the lines of a companion toy or doll or action figure, because he talks about just being so lonely. And when you're a kid, you think of the things that you are attached to, and it's usually a stuffed animal or a doll or an action figure or, you know, a Batman. You never know. Maybe Batman exists in this movie.
Yeah.
So I think something tangible like that.
I think it's a big stuffy too.
Ooh, what kind of stuffy?
A cat.
Shocker.
No way.
But that would be nice for Billy, something to snuggle with.
Zosha, what do you think is inside that present?
A car set
A car set. What do you mean by that?
with like tracks, because I know there's a lot of tracks in like car sets, so I'm thinking it's inside there.
Oh, okay. So like a Hot Wheel type thing.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Daddy, what do you think was in the present?
I actually think that the present was empty when he was carrying it. And it wasn't until Christmas morning that Santa uses his magic. And then it was probably going to be along the lines of Mommy's. That's a companion. It's going to be a puppy or maybe a real life kitten. Something that Billy will be able to play with for a long time and have this companionship that he's been looking for his entire life.
He won't be lonely anymore.
Exactly.
Daddy, what was your favorite scene from this movie?
My favorite scene was the hot chocolate scene. I mean, it's a musical number. It's the conductor comes out and he's like, "Who wants hot chocolate?" And then all these waiters start coming out and they're dancing and they're jumping over the seats and they have these empty cups that they pass out to everyone. And then they start having these tea kettles just pouring out hot chocolate and they magically go into every cup. And it was pretty cool.
Slightly dangerous. Could you imagine just scalding somebody with hot chocolate on this train? But it
Well,
was fun. It was fun.
I mean, in the realm of a magical Polar Express that can pull up to the front of your house, I mean,
They're going to get that hot chocolate in the cup.
They are. Zosha, what was your favorite scene from this movie?
My favorite part was when the star fell and then the elves jumped out of the plane and then they saved it.
Right before it hit the ground, right?
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
And hit the elf.
Didn't it hit him right on the nose or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
They did some cool bungee jumping.
Yeah,
They
they
did.
did. Would you do that?
No.
No? Okay.
So she's very safe. She would never.
Emily, what was your favorite scene? I like when Santa was leaving to deliver all the presents.
Yeah, he was going off to complete his task of Christmas Eve. He had to give that big, ginormous bag of presents to all the kids around the world.
Mommy, what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene is when Billy gets dropped back off at his house and he looks in the window and there is a Christmas tree there. And it's so heartwarming because he talks about that he's never really had a normal Christmas. So it was just so, you see the joy in his eyes that my house is decorated for Christmas. And he runs up to it so excited and he finds his present there. Santa had already made his way to his house. So that box that he lost along the way that said, "To Billy, do not open until Christmas Day," he finally had it in his grasp again.
Yes, it was very heartwarming.
So, girls, if you met someone who had never experienced Christmas before, what is a tradition that you would tell them is a must? Zosha?
Preparing the Christmas tree.
Oh, and what goes into preparing a Christmas tree?
A garland, ornaments, lights, the Christmas star, a tree skirt, and then ours we put around it is the monorail.
Yes, the Disney monorail.
We have one Disney tree and one like regular tree, and a Disney tree has to have a monorail around the base.
Absolutely. Mommy, what would you tell someone to do?
I would tell someone to just have a wonderful evening in on Christmas Eve with their family. My favorite family tradition is every Christmas Eve, our family gets together and we have a wonderful meal and we play Christmas games. And we play games that aren't even Christmas games, but we just enjoy the time together before it's time to get the girls in bed so that Santa can arrive. And it's just a wonderful evening, complete with Christmas-themed food and desserts and drinks, and it's great.
That is a good one.
Amelia, what would you tell somebody to do for Christmas?
Make Christmas cookies.
Ooh, what kind of Christmas cookies do we make?
Kolaches.
We do. Mommy makes kolachkis every year. It's tedious, but it's worth it.
Daddy, what about you?
I would tell somebody that they need to either walk around the neighborhoods or drive around the neighborhoods and just look at the Christmas displays. There's a lot of families that'll put a lot of time and effort into some really elaborate lights and decorations. Some will have like music playing on the outside of their house as well, or we've even seen projections, so videos, and you just drive around with your loved ones, you listen to Christmas music while you're looking at these beautiful displays, and it's one of my favorite things about that season. So parents, in case you didn't know, this is based off a book with the same title that came out in 1985. So if you like to read to your kids, stop at your local library or bookshop and pick up a copy. If you've read the story, I'm sure you're going to like this movie. There are some shots that look absolutely stunning and seem to be ripped right from the pages of the book. The character designs are a little silly though. It's like a mix of Little Baby Bum meets The Sims, so it's kind of weird. Something I'm not fond of in this film is that it hits quite a bit in the questioning of, is Santa real? There's a reference to a bell, and if you could hear it, then you're a believer, and if you can't hear it, then you're not a believer. I don't like that this movie could put doubt in my kids' heads because, of course, Santa is real. I've seen his reindeer. I've cleaned their poop off the roof. He's a real guy. So on that note, I'm going to recommend 2 and up, but maybe cut it off around 7 so it doesn't give your primary or grammar school age kids any ideas.
Some parental guidance. Language completely clean. This movie is rated G. Violence. The conductor pulls the fireman's beard to use his screams to shoo the animals away from the train tracks, so it's a little bit more comical violence. And with that same scene, the fireman hits the driver on the back with a shovel to get him to spit out a part so he doesn't swallow it. Scary-wise, girls, was anything scary to you in this movie?
No.
What about you, Amelia?
No.
So our girls found nothing scary in this movie, but I'd like to point out a couple things that might cause some kids to be on edge. There's a part where a train car is filled with broken down toys, and it's creepy. There's worn down puppets, and it's really dark inside, and some of the faces are just like, ooh. Some of the train itself can be scary as well. Hero Boy is trying to cross between cars while it's going super fast and it's icy and snowy outside. There's a part where he's walking on top of the train, which is extremely unsafe, and a boy almost falls from a bridge, as well as the train where we see them hanging on for dear life with fright. Cry factor, there is a scene where Hero Girl is going on and on and on about why Christmas is so great, and Billy, aka Lonely Boy, stops her to say that he's never experienced all the things that she's talking about or the things that he has heard about. It's sad and he's lonely until Hero Boy and Girl come around and they all become friends.
So Rotten Tomato critics give this movie a 56%. That is a thumbs middle. And the audience gives it a 64%, which is also a thumbs middle. Let's see how it holds up in our house. Zosha, what do you give this? A thumbs up, thumbs middle, or a thumbs down?
Thumbs middle.
Thumbs middle. Okay. Amelia, what do you give this?
Thumbs middle.
All right. Mommy, what do you give it?
I'm giving it a thumbs down.
I'm giving it a thumbs down as well. I liked it. It was beautiful, but I didn't care for it.
It was way too long. It's a movie that I wouldn't necessarily add to our watch list for Christmas. If I never watch this movie again, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, plus it raises way too many questions for kids.
Agreed. But parents, if you want to wait until the holiday season starts up, there are some cities that will put on a live performance of the Polar Express on a locomotive complete with hot chocolate, gifts, and a visit from Santa Claus himself. Girls, would this be something that you'd want to do?
No.
No? What about you, Amelia?
No.
No, we don't have trained kids. Daddy, is this something you'd want to do?
I actually think it sounds better than watching the movie, so yes, I would be interested in this.
It does, especially if people come out and dance for my hot chocolate. Like, I'm good for that.
Yep. And if any of you would like to add the Polar Express to your movie night list, it is currently available on all video platforms.
And after watching, let us know if you give it a thumbs up, thumbs middle, or a thumbs down.
And when you want to let us know what you think about the movie, please find us on social media. We like to post pictures of us on our movie nights, letting you know what snacks and sweets we're eating. We post a dad joke theme to the episode coming out that week, and it's just a fun place to hang out.
Our Facebook is It's Movie Night, and our Instagram is It's Movie Night Pod. Thank you for listening. Join us next week for another movie night.
Bye
and Merry
Christmas.
Chocolate!